Today we celebrate the feast of the baptism of the Lord. And with our celebration today, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you view it, we draw our Christmas season to a close. Monday we begin ordinary time. The trees, the statues to our nativity scene, and all the Christmas decorations will go back into storage for another year. My grandma never liked to see the Christmas season to come to a close. And unfortunately, I never asked her. Or if I did, I do not remember what her answer was. But I think I know what her answer would have been. Grandma liked Christmas. And she gave the impression she didn't like to see the decorations being put away. She had some special ones. I remember the HUD on her nativity set. It had a little music box on it. And you'd turn it and it'd play a Christmas carol. And eventually that dial got so hard to turn and the length of the time it played music got shorter. In her later years, she got the Hallmark singing angels. You know, you press one and 5 of them will sing together. She loved to show these angels off. Or she'd move them around the room to demonstrate how they could be in separate spots and they would still sing together. But I think what was special for Grandma was not so much about the decorations that was special, but Christmas brought the family together. And Grandma loved having her family all together. Grandma loved the love that was a part of these gatherings. She loved having her family all in one place. And the worst part of these gatherings was the fact that everybody had to leave at the end of these gatherings. She would often say at the end, now everybody does not have to leave at once. At the end of this Christmas season, we put trees and statues and other Christmas decorations away for a year. And at times it also can feel like the love and the joy of Christmas can seem to get put away with the other decorations. Particularly as we journey in this month of January. The dog days of winter. The temperatures are colder outside this time of the year. Snow and ice also starts to fly at this time of the year. The cold weather and the short days can leave us stuck inside our homes. But for many of us, our lives return back to a normal routine. And this is what I think what Grandma did not like about the end of the Christmas season. I think she found this time of the year to be rather depressing. I heard a tune this week on the radio saying that this is everybody's least favorite time of the year. And I would certainly agree in some ways with Grandma about that. The love and the joy that was part of this Christmas season can feel like it's going in storage during this time of the year. The trees and the ornaments and statues may go back into storage for the year. But the love and the joy that are part of this Christmas season are two decorations that stay out the whole year. In our scriptures today, we hear after Jesus was baptized, a voice came from heaven saying, "You are my beloved Son, with you I am well pleased." God speaks through Isaiah about a chosen servant that he's well pleased with as well. The message of being chosen, of being loved, of being pleased with are words that are meant for us to hear. That our God loves us, our God has chosen us, and God is pleased with us. It's something that we feel during the Christmas season. And as we journey out of the Christmas season, as we journey back to the normal, back to the ordinary, I think it's important for us to be reminded that we are chosen by God, loved by God, and that our God is pleased with us. And at times it's important for us to be reminded of this. And at times I think it's important also to remind each other of the same fact. We do this well in the Christmas season. We buy gifts for each other. We visit with each other and give words of encouragement to each other that reminds us that we are loved and chosen and God is pleased with us. But this is something our faith calls for us to do throughout the year, particularly with those that might find it hard to hear this message, that they're chosen by God, loved by God, and God is pleased with them. Who do you know today that is having trouble hearing this message? Who do you know that needs to hear this message? And how can you share this message with them?